Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Xal Talk Show. Today is June 9th, 2019. Today's topic is going to be, let's see. So today's topic is going to be Emacs workflow demo. Add a new Unicode Phoenician page. Okay, let's do that. And always feel free to ask questions, any comments, opinions, and also go to this page and pick a topic. So let me prepare by writing this out here. Xal Talk Show. Pick a topic there. And today we're gonna talk about Phoenician alphabet of Unicode. Okay. Pick a topic, pose and comment. Okay, let's begin on that topic then. Okay, we're gonna go to Unicode. Now, Phoenician alphabet is one of the oldest alphabet. So let's view this in browser. Good morning, guys. And we are going to add. So you see here is my Unicode page. Let's see. So on the left panel is my all the Emacs commands I call. You can see on the left panel. Good morning, Sean. So Sean, do you have any questions? Any particular topic questions? Type it. Feel free to post, because today we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna add this Phoenician alphabet, but this time for more. This one is basically half of it is going to be a Emacs workflow demo, so you see how I work in Emacs, and the other part is gonna a little bit about Phoenician alphabet, which I don't know nothing about, but we are just going to read Wikipedia page. So let's see. Okay, great. Phoenician. So Phoenician alphabet, as far as I know, is the kind of the oldest alphabet, the oldest writing system that we can call it a alphabet. So we have Phoenicia. Okay, let's go to Phoenicia. Wait, how is it pronounced? There is a IPA here, International Phonetic Alphabet, so we can see how it is pronounced. But meanwhile, while it's loading, okay, it's loaded. Phoenicia, so it's pronounced Phoenicia, not Phoenicia, Phoenicia. You can see it's still loading. You can see there's an international alphabet there, and oh my god, it's still loading. Okay, Phoenicia. Phoenicia from ancient Greek was a thalassocratic Asian Semitic speaking Mediterranean civilization that originated in the Levant, specifically in Lebanon, in the west of Fertile Crescent. Okay, it's super slow here. Good morning. Hey, Jack. Did I pronounce it right? Jack from France. And hey, good morning, Andrew. So we got quite a few people active here. So if you have any questions, pick a topic. Okay, you can see the topic. Any question you ask me. We're gonna first to do this Phoenician alphabet. So let me make sure we do this in 15 minutes. We can finish this in 15 minutes. So so Unicode. So let's see Phoenicia. So Phoenicia, Phoenicia is actually a Asian country, but what we want is the language. So let's see, alphabet. Connection with Greek. Okay, I have a little bit cross-eye, so I'm going to cover up one of my eyes so I can see better right now. Phoenician alphabet. Yeah, where is it? Like APHA. It's not mentioned here. What the? Okay, let's go to XR Talk Show page. Everything is. So go to a new page, search Phoenician alphabet. So there it is, Phoenician alphabet. And meanwhile it's loading, let's go to my Unicode search page. So I'm gonna type this Phoenician. So these are the characters. Very interesting. You know, they look exotic. So what we are going to do, you see we have several Unicode language pages here. For example, if you scroll down, you have Bengali or Bengali, and you have a bunch of others. Bengali, Tibetan, and let me show you one more. So I started to add these, you know, all the world's languages, you know, slowly one by one. There are, you know, hundreds. So I started to add, you know, one, you know, some of them to my Unicode page. And today, what we want to do is to add a page for Phoenician alphabet. So first of all, go to the Unicode, my Unicode web page, which is this page. Now let's pick runs. Okay. Okay. For some reason it's super slow. Why is that? What is causing it? CPU assistive control, OBS. OBS from, can we like Phoenician alphabet, draw control, carabiner, photo booth. Let's turn off the photo booth. Windows Server activity, Google Chrome helper, draw Google Chrome. Okay. So here is the run page. Let's go to the top, and let's go to the top here. Let's put let's go to my blog. Okay, so that's my blog, and I'm going just to create a new section, paste it here. So that's Unicode run, and we're gonna add a Phoenician alphabet. So how do you spell Phoenician? Make sure Phoenician, make sure we spell it correctly. Copy it here. Then okay, so here is how it's spelled, Phoenician. Okay, and lowercase it, and we're gonna Unicode Phoenician. Okay, and copy that. Let's put here, remove the underscore, capitalize the title. Okay, so this page is empty. So I have a command here, XR copy HTML by link. So what that will do is it will copy this file's content into whatever link is the next file, so which is this one. So if I open this page now it's got stuff there. and it says the run Unicode, so we're gonna change this page. So remove the style. Let's see. First of all, let's change the title. So I'm gonna walk through this quickly. Change the title, update the date, remove that date part, then uh, remove that, remove that, remove, delete, delete, delete. In fact, there's a lot things to delete here, so we're gonna delete that, delete that, delete, delete, delete. There's more to delete. Okay, show in browser. That's what we want. Okay, so we have a Phoenician page. Right now it's empty. Right now it's empty. We're gonna start to add stuff. So here's Wikipedia. Phoenician alphabet, called by convention the Proto-Canaanite alphabet, for inscriptions older than around 1050 BC, is the oldest verified alphabet in the wider sense of the term alphabet. Okay, so we go back to my Unicode page. Let's go back to the Unicode page to the top, and let's type Phoenician, and let's copy these characters back to Emacs, open this Phoenician page, and we're gonna add here. Oh wait, Phoenician is not left to right, is it? Shit. Whenever there's left to right, I hate it, because if, like, right now I move my arrow to the left, but now it's moving right. Now, for example, now I move my arrow, I press the right arrow key, and that happens. Okay, and so if I put my cursor here and now I press the right arrow key, oh okay, so it goes right there. And okay, so apparently there's a first character there. So let's look at the Unicode result page. It must say I must have a left to right marker here somewhere, maybe. I don't see any character that's left to right. So here is the interesting problem. Basically, I think what happened, there must be a character somewhere here that says left to right. So let me remove the empty space. This direction reversal is very confusing. So what is this one? Phoenician word separator. So if I delete this character, no, I don't want to delete that character. Okay, show space. Line feed. I don't want line feed. Okay. Wait, Phoenician is not left to right by default, is it? Let's see. Phoenician alphabet. Search for left. Phoenician was usually written right to left, though some text alternate directions. Yeah, there's an interesting phenomenon. Like in old some Asian scripts, they write change direction, like from right to left, then at the end it changed to left to right. So it's like that, like that. That is called Boostropheden. That's funny, and that word means like a. I think that word means a bull, going ox, going around. So apparently some system were like that. Asian systems, they don't have, they haven't decided which direction to go. which is actually true for most of things, like almost everything in every day in human life. Whatever you see, usually, like, there's no, for example, English grammar, there's no such thing, grammar. There's no, like, in the beginning people just get together and talk. Eventually you have writing systems, after 1,000 years or so, people started to draw stuff, carve stuff on the stone or stuff, or on bones. Then there's no grammar, like, there's no grammar. But eventually, there's some writers or philosophers, they look at the things and they say, oh, there's a pattern, let's do grammar. So then you have grammar. So, that this kind of theory, this kind of thinking, where there's no rule whatsoever, it just, it kind of applies to everything. I think for my studies, applies to everything. uh, so the point is that, a lot of things you study today, like grammar or other rules, usually we take it, we overestimate their importance. Like, there's no such thing. Okay, so we have not found out what's going on here. Yeah, very annoying. So, because we have not found out why it's not. Let's just copy some of the characters. Okay, let's copy that too. And new buffer, paste, magnify. Okay, so we pasted just two characters, but still they are, like, left to right. Oh, I mean, they are right to left. I'm sorry. So that means, apparently, that means Phoenician alphabet, at least in Unicode, they are right to left, which is very annoying because the arrow directions do not flow the way you expected. Yeah, so let's try another character. Maybe, okay, let's copy that character. New buffer, magnify, paste. Okay, yeah, for Phoenician is like right to left. That's very annoying because that means, we'll have, it's more difficult to create a Unicode page. So what we're gonna do now is to replace space by um, new line. So I have this command, xa space to new line. Okay, so that is done finally. Okay, let's look at that. And now we want to add this thing. Let me show you. Yeah. Okay, this right to left is very frustrating because all my commands do not work as expected. Yeah. We are having a problem here. So anyway, but let's do a control U. Wait, let's do a insert a div here, and the class will be big something. Okay, copy that. Yeah, it's still annoying direction. So go to the top, then we're gonna do a CSS font size. Okay, let's say font size 2. Turn off show space, turn off show white space. Then we're gonna delete that, delete that, show in browser. Okay, we got that, but that's not good enough, because normally if I go to a Unicode page, let's say I go to plant, I can move my cursor there and there's a pop-up. You can see the Unicode code point and also the hexadecimal. That is because I show you another page and you'll see why. For example, let's go to the Unicode emoji page. So this is the emoji page, and if you go down, you can see that each Unicode, magnify, each Unicode is marked up by this mark tag, and then my JavaScript will just process those tags. So what I need to do now is I need for the Phoenician page, for each of these characters to have a mark. Okay, oh yeah, it works. Okay, so okay, that works. So let's do that. So the command I called is this XHTML mark Unicode. It basically add this mark tag with the Unicode code point and the Unicode character name. You can find this command in XHTML mod. It's on GitHub. So what I'm going to do is, oh, actually, wait. Oh, the left to right is gone for some reason. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I'm using a Kinesis Advantage 2. You can see that is my keyboard, and you can see that if you go to my website Xali, just Google search Xali keyboard, you'll find my review and video about this keyboard. And this keyboard is brown, cherry MX brown switch. So okay, back to this. What we are going to do is we're gonna start a keyboard macro. Okay, start keyboard macro, move to the right, call the command stop keyboard macro, then select all these lines, call apply macro to region lines. Okay, you see in one shot we got all this markup done. Now show in browser, it's excellent. This is what we want. Now we're gonna add that, and we're gonna show this. Okay, close that window. So the next thing to do is I'm going to add this Phoenician page to the panel on the left. So where at which position should I add it? Let's see, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, Ethiopic. Let's add it before run, below hieroglyph. Okay, so open Phoenician page, go down, all the way down. You can see this bunch of this block of code we want to replace. So copy that, then I call xa find replace text, paste that. Okay, enter, then cancel the command. We cancel it now because we are going to create the new text to replace, which we are going to do here. So let's search for run. Okay, we are going to add above these lines. So copy the file path, paste, new line, new line and make a list. Remove that. So that's what we want. We want to add this line. So remove that, and now we need to pick one of the character that gives people a indication of the alphabet, such as you can see any one of these page has a character that kind of represents the script. So for Phoenician, which one should we pick? What do you guys think? Usually you want it to be typical. For example, let's say Cyrillic. How do you pronounce that? Cyrillic, the Russian alphabet. You want to pick alphabet. You want to pick a character that kind of uniquely identifies this alphabet, but also familiar to most people. Like when people see this character, they know, oh, that's Russian. you, if you can find such a character, that is the best. And also, if you can satisfy those above two uh, criteria, the other another criteria you want to have is that the character should be dramatic. The more dramatic, the better. So that, like, normally we don't know any of these languages, so you want some dramatic characters. So for Phoenician, which character should we pick? Let's just say, for now, let's say that one. Okay. And okay, I go back here, put it here, make it, I make these marks there. So now show in browser. Let's see how it looks like. There it is. Hieroglyph, then Phoenician, then run. Hey, good morning, base. So we have added Phoenician to this panel, but we need to add it for any one of these page. For example, this astrology page, there is, we still need to add it there. So now copy run and linear copy these two lines. Okay, now let's do find replace text, paste those two lines. Okay, enter, then cancel. Okay, now the replace text will be these three lines. So let's call it again. Find replace text, up arrow, then we got these two lines. Now replace text by these three lines. Okay, in this directory, yes, all HTML files, write changes, fixed case, make backup. Okay, so it's all done. All these are, occurrences. So now let's look at the in browser. Let's go to emoji. Scroll down. You can see that there it is. Now let's try another page. Let's go to linear B. Okay, scroll down. You can see there it is, Phoenician. Okay, that is done. But usually, what I have to do is that I have to read, this Wikipedia. Spend few hours studying, reading about this Phoenician alphabet. Then write something interesting about it on my page. So people get some idea what this Phoenician alphabet is about. So for example, let's begin by, let's say I just paste that. Let's modify this, the Phoenician alphabet. Phoenician alphabet is the oldest verified alphabet in the wider sense of the term alphabet. It is an alphabet of abjad type consisting of 22 consonant letters only, leaving vowel sounds implicit, although certain late varieties uses matras lectionis for some vowels. Okay, we don't care. Let's just say the phonetic alphabet is the oldest verified alphabet in the widest sense of the term. Okay, let's just say that. Yeah. Then we are done. Go to eShell. Let's do it again. Go to eShell. Upload or sync. This is XR interactive abbrev. Enter password. Okay, we are done uploading. We have all these changes are changed. Now if you go to XR Unicode, you'll see it. XR Unicode on my website. So let's go to Unicode characters. Yes. Let's scroll down. There it is. Oh, look at that. Different font. It shows up like that. There it is. This is Phoenician letter tet. Okay, so that is done. So Phoenician basically they became Greek. Then they are like one of the first alphabet, and they influenced Greek alphabet, then Latin alphabet, then Cyrillic alphabet. So and also runic alphabet, because runic came from, I don't remember, but anyway, that's it about that. So what else, guys? That is that about this Unicode page. So I added this Unicode page, which is great. So on my blog, I just delete the Unicode run because we were using that as a source to copy text from. But there's one more thing I need to do. I need to add that character here. So let's do that. So copy, open that, and search for TET. Okay, copy that line, close. Actually, I just want the character. Okay, so Phoenician is definitely right to left. Very annoying. I always hated those. So if you paste it here, actually that should be part of the title. So open that, change the title, paste the character there, done. Close. Yes, save it. Copy the URL, paste it here, make it a paragraph. That's it. Good. So now you can see there's a character there, Phoenician character. Then we're going to add it to my blog XML atom feed. So you can see this is here, new. Close it, save, and go to eShell again. XR abbrev, interactive abbrev. Upload again. So it's done. So now if you go to my website, you go to programming blog, you will see this link. This is new today. So that is done. Okay, so Andrew says, I'm interested in ergonomics, but most ergo keyboards and trackballs use the right thumb extensively, and my right thumb doesn't have full mobility. What would you recommend? Uh, Most ergo keyboards and trackballs use the right thumb extensively. Well, for trackballs, uh, so let's go to my uh, let's go to my keyboard page. So if you are right, so it's like it's like you are left-handed. There are several left-handed mouse, but they are few here and there, not many, and so you can buy them. Let's just talk about them. So let's go to mouse. Uh, then we'll talk about trackball because trackball is kind of another solution and it's a good solution. So here's a bunch of left-handed mouse. This one is still on sale. Left-handed mouse is not very popular, of course, because not many people are left-handed. So some often they come and go. Like sometimes they are not available. This one, I'm not sure is still available. You can check. So this one is still available. $89. Don't ever buy anything from Razer. Razer are just no good. They because uh, they jack up their prices because they market to ignorant gamers. Mostly they are just spending tons of money on marketing. So usually I would not buy Razer. I would buy from Logitech and other places. So anyway, so here's a bunch of left-handed mouse you can try, or you can try this one. This one is an ergonomic mouse. There's a left-handed version. Okay, but there are just a few of them. So you can try trackballs. Trackballs, a lot of them are ambidextrous. Like you can get these three all works. So that basically is the answer for the mouse part. Now for the keyboard part, they I don't see how they are focusing on the right thumb. Usually the keyboard they are all symmetric. So I'm not sure what you mean. They focus on right thumb. Yeah. So, but they basically all the ergonomic keyboards they treat the right hand and left hand as symmetric. Almost all of them. Yeah. So if you have problems with the right thumb, then I guess just don't use the right thumb much. Use yeah. Um, so does that answer the question? Well, let me know. Okay. So Pancreas says, why do you choose to have your nodes in HTML? You don't feel that HTML with the tags makes it hard to extract the nodes in the future? Yeah, I guess a lot of people ask me that. Usually they want, a lot of people are OGMod fans. They are OGMod fans, and but basically, I've been writing HTML raw since 1997. By hand, manually. In the beginning, I literally type every tag like this. Oops. P. Oh, I have some abbreviations, so that's what happens. So basically, I started to write HTML manually in 1997. So I have like 20, 30 years of 25 years of writing it. And I'm using my own HTML mod. Like right now, you can see this is a, for example, let's do describe describe variable. Okay, then I type major mod. Now this is the way to find out what is the current major mod. You just call describe variable and you type major mod. Okay, then okay, I enter, then it will tell you that its value is XAR HTML mod. So that is what I'm using. And you can go to look at the code. So this is the code, 4,000 lines. And I'm also using JavaScript. I have my own JavaScript mod and CSS mod. Well, because I started to code Emacs Lisp in 2006. In the beginning, I don't have my own mods, but eventually, one thing leads to another. I just started to write them because Emacs is extensible. You can either spend the time to download and learn another package, or when you know Emacs Lisp, you can just create it your own. It's not difficult. So I have all my own mods. So to me, typing notes in HTML is more natural, faster, more efficient, and more flexible than using org mod. You know, yeah, a lot of people ask me that, and I talked about this a couple of times. And people wants to because few people, you don't see people writing HTML manually. They really few, but if you are used to, I think it can be actually more efficient and flexible than org mod, because when in HTML, like right now, although it's difficult to read, but I press one button, it's showing browser. This is far more easier to read than any org mod source, including images. Of course, in org mod you can make Emacs show images, but there's a lot of code to do. I can just view in browser, and if I want to show in Safari, then I have JavaScript on. JavaScript that does lots of things you cannot have in org mod. You can in org mod, um, like, so I press one button and I'm in browser. But if you are in org mod, you have to export. And if you are writing your blog, then you have to call Hugo or whatever that generates the HTML. The HTML it generates usually is very extremely inefficient, and lots of crap. I control everything here. Every letter character is I typed myself, so I have full control of CSS. To detail. So if you are thinking, so this is not for everyone, of course, but if you really love Emacs and Emacs Lisp, or you don't mind learning some, I would recommend. I mean, it's a good approach to write HTML directly. There's no issue with that. In fact, if you do this long enough, it'll be more efficient than org mod. Because another way to look at this, org mod has the HTML mod, the tools in HTML mod dealing with HTML is like 1,000, 10,000 times more than org mod. That's a fact. So when you work with HTML directly, you really have a lot more power and options than org mod. Okay, so let me read more questions, comments. You can always view. Playtech says you can always use key mapping software to change the key functionality away from the right thumb. Yeah, yeah. Are you saying ECMA? What do you mean? ECMA script is the it is the official name for JavaScript. So Andrew Lee says, yeah, but there's not too many places for space, backspace, tab, enter. Something like the Ergonomics other than the thumb clusters. Okay, Andrew, if you have issues with your right thumb, then that's not a normal situation. So I guess, so what I mean by that is that for you, any solutions you use is likely necessarily not normal solution provided by other people. So you have to make do, I guess. So one option is, I always recommend a programmable keypad. So for example, like this page shows some programmable keypads. I don't know how that applies to you because you know first of all, if you are using ergonomic keyboards like Ergodocs or this kind of stuff, they are already not normal. They are more advanced. Not normal like normal people. So you already got like five or more thumb keys. On a normal keyboard you only just got one spacebar. But now, if you are using ergonomic keyboard, you got five extra keys. Okay, but you cannot use the right side. Okay, but still you got five extra thumb keys. You know, but then you say, yeah, but it's already a improvement. What can you do? So I guess that's that. So maybe maybe get a programmable keypad. Yeah, but I don't know how you are using them. I mean, what exactly you are trying to fix. Um, you know. So thank you, Pancreas Snow. I've tried Ogmod and DokuWiki, and I was thinking about doing these static generated websites. But I will try your approach and see if there's a good for me. Yeah, so you could try. It, it's not a popular. It's not very common, but if you are using Emacs, being flexible, Emacs and very customizable, it's a good approach. Because I've got people asking me, like people who wants to suggest, why aren't you using Ogmod? Come on, Ogmod is the best of everything. And I keep telling them, no, my own system is more flexible and more powerful and more efficient than Ogmod. That's ads for Kazaa stuff. So I have my Kazaa HTML mod. You could try. They are specifically designed if you are writing stuff raw. Like today when you code JavaScript, you use frameworks, right? React, Vue or whatever, and the JavaScript mods, they also uh, uh, are geared for that. Many of them are designed for that. But my mods, Kazaa JavaScript mod, Kazaa Java JS mod, you can see here. Let me show you. Like a few days ago, someone asked me about my web development setup in Emacs. So basically, my answer is that I'm just using my packages. So here is the CSS mod. Let's open that. And Kazaa flag keys, CSS mod, JavaScript mod, HTML mod. I've been using them like my HTML mod. I've been using for like 7 years, 7 or 8. So these mods, what I'm saying is that these mods tends to be designed for those people who only have pure HTML. Not mixed code, not mixed, a bag of JavaScript, CSS, HTML together. No, but just pure valid HTML. If you tends to write that kind of thing, this is very good. Okay, Kazaa HTML mod. Same thing with Kazaa JavaScript mod. If you write pure JavaScript, you know what you're doing. You are using ECMAScript 2015, the advanced, um, but you are not using any frameworks. No jQuery, no React, no Vue, whatever. No, you coding pure JavaScript. this is very good solution. And actually you can use this for TypeScript as well. But let me just also mention in conjunction, I almost don't use any other mods like in my Emacs. Let's go to .emacs. So let's look at my packages alpha. So let's go to alpha. So these are the packages I've installed. Actually, I don't use them. Company, I don't. I the only thing I use is, let me show you what I use. Smex I use. Smex is the alternative for Meta X. Okay, that's very good. So I use Smex and I use Magit and I use Go mod. Now language mod is kind of necessary, otherwise you have to write your own. So I use Go mod, Magit. Let's copy it and let me show you here. Let me show you what I use. Okay. So Smex, right? Magit, right? That's it. But the mod I use includes Go mod, Ocamo mod. This is Ocamo mod. Company I don't use. Stash I don't use. I hate these packages that install any package that uses stash. I refuse to use. Okay, I'm going to delete them. Dash delete. Do mod line delete. LDoc eval delete. F. I really despise this fuck. Now GHub, I'm not sure which package installed that. I hate those dependence packages. Key frequency is very good. Okay. And who is using these memories? Maybe Smex is using it. I don't think so. And who put S here? I truly despise this S and this F and this dash. Fuck. Somehow I have them because I installed other things. Why snippet I don't use anymore? I haven't used it for more than 5 years. Turek is Ocamo mod. Okay. Yeah. Let's delete them. Sometimes when I'm tired, my eyes goes cross. So that is why when you see me with an eye patch. I think I had this, when I was in my 20s even. But usually you cannot tell, but sometimes you can tell. So, okay, you were saying Ogmod, haha. I thought you were saying ECMA. Oh, no, Ogmod. Okay, let's see. What else? How long have I been talking? Okay, let's talk. Maybe let's talk 10 minutes more. Yeah, let's do that. Phoenician, that is fantastic. Phoenician. Let's summarize today's deeds. So, every time I do a video, so I'm let's go to Sound Talk Show. After I do a video, usually I have to look at the topics I talked about so that I can kind of write up a summary. Phoenician alphabet, we don't care about that page anymore. I need to read these, so that's homework. That's what I have to do when I write my web pages. I have to spend few hours reading about Phoenician alphabet. and find anything interesting, I'll find it. And also, usually, I like to include some artifact, like some photos, some ancient carvings, or some boxes or something, so that people can see. They don't have it here, so I need to do some search. So that, for example, let me show you this run runic. Oh, that's repeated. That's I know why it's repeated, because uh, okay. Do you have anything ergonomic for your eyes? Blue light filters? No, I don't have anything like that. In fact, I need to change my glasses. This glasses sucks. I got them at Walmart. The cheapest one, including eye exam, is like $300. Okay, so and I got these glasses. This is 3 years old, and the glasses are all scratched up. Even though I didn't scratch them, I cannot show you because the camera is not good enough to. You cannot see the scratches, but they begin to have scratches by just by themselves. American glass is very bad. In China or Taiwan, the glasses you get is like it's about like 6 times cheaper. The quality is much better. It's like 2 times or 3 times better. I mean, they don't even allow that kind of glass material in USA. The doctors told me at Walmart. So before this, I had a glass in Taiwan, and I used that for 10 years, more than 10 years, no problem. But this one's got problems. Uh, so now let's refresh this page. You see that is fixed. Now if you look at the run page, now run is amazing. Okay, so I wrote this JavaScript app. You can type English here and see it converted to run alphabet in real time. So check it out. Okay, you can some secret, SERCRET text here. You can you can type things here, copy it, and send it to your friend, to Twitter or stuff. Tell them it's encrypted text. So you can see this is run alphabet, and you have some artifact, some Asian stuff. Let's go to let's maybe hold on a second. Close, close. Programmable keypads. Let's talk about keyboards a little bit. So today, a friend sent me this. Now this is what called point of sale keyboards. Now this is the type of keyboard when you go to a store, the clerk checks out. That's the keyboard they use. So on the back you can see all these connectors, all the ports you ever need. It's like a cash machine. They connect to their cash machine, and it's programmable, obviously, because but I don't think it's like a normal keyboard. For a normal computer keyboard, you program them so you have keyboard markers. But for this one, the point of sale keyboard, I suppose you can press a key, it sends some special signal or something. So I don't know, but apparently you can. I mean, it's on Amazon. You can buy it, but it's not on Amazon right now. It was like a year or two ago. Yeah, right now you search for it. Oh, there it is. $128. Okay, it's not very expensive. So this is the keyboard. You can get this. This is cool. Why? Because then you have all these macro keys, 1000 macro keys. So yeah, if you have thumb issues, you can get this keyboard and just anything you want to do is just one single key press. Apparently, they also have a credit card swiper here. But anyway, a friend, people are using this keyboard. So this photo is from a friend on Twitter. He sent it to me. But today, someone in I'm not sure where this guy came from. Jonathan. He sent me a photo. Okay, and look at this one. Let's magnify. On the left side, you can see a XAR key. So he put a key with my website logo there, XAR key. And also notice the keycaps are braille. They have the braille for the blind, so you can feel, you can feel the keycaps. And he's got bunch of other photos and stuff. This is Grateful Dead. That's Emacs, of course. Those bears, I don't know what they are. What are those bears? And this I think I've seen, but I don't remember what that is. And this is what? Albert Einstein's or Edgar Allan Poe? It looks like probably Edgar Allan Poe, maybe. I don't know who that is. This looks familiar. Is it Marx or is it some Russian writer? Then you have Emacs N2. I don't know who's that is. Now this I've seen. This is a I think possibly it's the guy who created Lisp. That does anyone know? Either that or the Unix guys. I forgot. I've seen this photo. Like you can search it. It's probably on Wikipedia somewhere. The Beatles. Now this is an album cover of the Beatles. John Lennon, maybe. I don't know who that is. This Mr. Spark. But anyway, so he created this thing. That is a old computer called he told me called Key 2 or something. Anyway, so this thing, I don't know what that is. I think this is a Morse code machine. Okay, so that is that keyboard. So this is a point of sale keyboard, which is interesting because you have so many keys. I wouldn't buy it because for me, I need ergonomic keyboards. I cannot type on the straight keyboards, so I need to go get one. I use this one. So I recommend them. Then also get a keypad, programmable keypad. That is my recommendation. Because programmable keypad gives you a lot of function keys. You can just single key press to do things. Okay, I think that's it for today. Anything else? That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.